Remix.
Hey everybody! My God, Natasha Gibson fucked up by lying to a state court, and Natasha Gibson is going to pay in federal court for lying to a state court. I got every fucking receipt. I'm not afraid of Natasha Gibson or Tosh Time or her fucking paperwork. And I said this publicly. Now go show a fucking judge, bitch. Show a fucking judge, bitch. Fuck out of here. You hear me? Excrement, bitch, for hours while you stay on a fucking live stream. Is that your form of parenting, ma'am? That nigga wouldn't get off his live stream to go and help his daughter wash her ass. He stayed on live for hours. He said I went to bed, Daddy, and he stayed on live for hours, bitch. A fucking weirdo, vaginal. You bitches sitting up talking about, oh, she calls her a booger eater and talks about her laying in pee. Bitch, I wasn't talking about the little girl peeing on herself. If you won't watch my motherfucking live, bitch, I said a little girl probably suffered from. I said she probably still wet in the bed, you stupid bitch. Vaginosis. I said she probably wet in the bed because she's experiencing problems. And this nigga wouldn't even get his black ass off a live stream to go clean up her piss.
So
that girl laying her
he
piss
sure
for 2 fucking hours.
Let that little girl lay in her pee like that.
Stupid bitch. What kind of mother are you? Do you let your daughter or your children lay in their fucking excrement? In their excrement, bitch? Who gives a fuck about a goddamn Natasha Gibson, that thieving ass bitch? Stole thousands of dollars from this motherfucking community. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn thing. That shit gonna be overturned and I know it. Oh God, bitch. Have you fucked up? Sitting up in here lying about every fucking thing. Ain't proving a motherfucking thing. Not a goddamn thing. Just running their motherfucking mouth all the damn time. Slandering people. Slandering people. You ain't no better than nobody else, bitch. Coming out here and want to call my little sister goddamn lapdog, bitch. And you jumped your fat ass out here and inserted yourself in some shit that didn't have a motherfucking thing to do with you once again. Motherfucking lapdog. Ow, 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 ow. Bitch. And Greg, yo drunk ass, bitch. Don't take care of your motherfucking kids and go to rehab, bitch. Go to rehab, Greg. Get your ass off of motherfucking YouTube and take your ass to rehab. You living in the past, bitch. You need to let shit go. Wasn't none of this shit about you, bitch. Get your ass off the motherfucking internet. What? What the fuck could I out too strong for that the motherfucker couldn't come back? And we did every fucking thing. We did that shit together. Stupid ass. That's why none of the shit that you saying about Joy is gonna work. That's why none of the shit that you said about Anaya and Rashid is gonna work. That's why none of the shit you say about CMA is gonna work. You know why? Because everybody that's in this community knows that when you was fucking with CMA,
Mark Abington gonna get some charges
at the same goddamn time. So you ain't gonna fucking work. And him fucking the motherfucking finger ain't gonna fucking work. Cause some of that shit that y'all motherfuckers was doing, y'all was doing at the same motherfucking time and symbiotically, bitch.
You been breaking the law, y'all.
Working too fucking together. Thank you. Look at all these faces. I thought you said ain't nobody fuck with me. I thought Raina said I was losing support. I thought you person them said everybody was running away from me. You see all these faces up in this bitch? You see all of these names up in this bitch? Look at you. A lot of these motherfuckers supported y'all. What had happened? person had to go all the way back to, this bitch had to run all the way back to Paula. They did a motherfucking run through of the goddamn back chat, bitch. Are you okay, you lying bitch? Edited.
I told you motherfuckers, she ain't never scared.
Hey everybody. I had to play my intro today. I had to play it. I think I'm gonna put it in front of every Cheryl Gabowski video that I do. I mean, my goodness, we got a lot of commentary to get through. I hope you guys are ready for it's gonna be an informative live. But what I want to say to Cheryl Gabowski is, you're making a fool of yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. You need to get a grip. Who is over what psychotherapist? How I'm trying to think of all of your titles. You're a psychotherapist, a life coach, a narc slayer. God, the list goes on and on. I can't even bring all of your titles to mind right now. You're a preacher, you're a healer, you're a god, you're a goddess, you're a unicorn, you're everything on the, I mean, everything is Cheryl Gabowski. Hey, everybody in the chat. I'm not going to speak to y'all individually. It's too many of y'all up in here, but I just want to say hello to everyone. Please understand, hello to my beautiful, wonderful moderators. And watch out for the trolls, because, you know, they might just hop up in here. Just snipe them. Anytime you get ready, even the ones in the bushes, just snipe them, okay? So what I'm going to do, and I got 2 new moderators, and they will be in the bushes only. Unfortunately, neither one of them is going to be able to be in here today, but I'm going to introduce those moderators to my, they're actually family members, and they'll be in the bushes. But let me get into it. Let me get into it, because we got a long live. We got Cheryl is pretty triggered over there, sitting over there comparing penises to lipsticks and stuff like that. Just kind of weird. I just wanted to go into a little bit of what she said. And in the beginning of her live, she said, I denounced God. Did anyone hear me denounce God in my live stream yesterday? She said, I said that I did not believe in God. I don't recall ever saying that I don't believe in God. That's not something that I've ever said in my life. Now, what's so interesting about that? What's so interesting about that is that Cheryl Gabowski twisted and turned. Yeah, she was, Latte. She was over there. Yeah, Samantha, she is losing it. She's definitely losing it. I honestly, after listening to this content and getting this live together and going back in time with Cheryl Gabowski, I kind of feel sorry for her. Not sorry for her in a way that I want to not do this commentary. I feel sorry for her mental health, because I believe that Cheryl Gabowski is one of the most delusional people on the planet. Cheryl Gabowski, to email you and send you. Listen, we need to talk ASAP. Okay, peace, but let me do this for you. You send me an email at this email address, because I get a whole lot of stuff. Send me an email at this email address, peace, and I will definitely respond. Because, yeah, Cheryl Gabowski is a crazy psycho. She's very unstable. And anybody who's teamed up with a girl that bites her babies and draws penises on little kids' faces is automatically a psycho to me, right? And then the other thing is that anybody who wants us to glorify and magnify, thank you, peace, thank you. Okay, you'll be able to talk to me. I don't have a problem. Everybody got my number. Bitch boy doxed it. I'll even give you my damn number. I don't have a problem with that. Everybody knows that. But we'll talk. But what Cheryl Gabowski wants us, she wants us to bend the knee to her, Trinaya, and Dead Girl. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Cheryl Gabowski coming on, you're welcome, coming on the scene and expecting us to bend the knee to the likes of a homeless tranny with invisible growing titties? Chia. Titties don't grow like a chia pet, sir. Chia. Titty. Titty. Just water it and it will grow. That's not how it works, sir. That's not how it works, sir. So I'm just here to let you know. Chia tits. No, not chia pet. Chia tits. This nigga think he got chia tits. Chia. You can't water them. You can't water them. And make them grow, sir. And we got such delusion over there that it's mind-blowing. And she expects us to view her as a credible source of information, as a positive person, as a decent individual. So let's play what the transgender felt about her, okay? Just before we go into it, let me remind y'all of what the transgender had to say about Cheryl Gabowski. Since the transgender is over there talking all of that mess, let's see how the transgender felt and feels about Cheryl Gabowski. Hold on, let me pull it up before we go on to the commentary about Cheryl Gabowski. Just to remind the audience, okay? Just a refresher course. Just a little refresher course, okay? Hold on. Let me go down here.
Hello.
Hey, Mama Terry. Hey, Looney.
Hello, my lovely people. So, what's been going on? What's been going on, y'all, on this beautiful weekend?
Miss Virginia, I'm gonna call you when I get off of this live, okay? I'm gonna call you about your text message when I get off too, please, okay?
This beautiful Easter weekend, we finna get started.
Now listen to this.
We finna get started.
Hold on, let me go forward a little bit. It's only 12 minutes. Rejuvenated.
Yes, we finna get into it. And for that lady downstairs over there. Oh yeah, the lady downstairs over there. You's a liar. You's a fucking liar. And I kind of been figured that, honey, but you lie so bad though. That's the gag. You's a fucking.
Yeah, he said Easter, and this was done a month. So this was this year, Easter a month ago. That's what he's talking about. This year, Easter a month ago. Boy, be quiet. My dog barking, y'all. Please excuse him. He's rude.
Liar. You's a liar. You's a big fat ass liar. That's what you is. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be up here long because you about to go live in a few minutes. But yeah, the people been quiet lately since they thought they did their big one the other night. I might just do that tonight, honey, or I might just do it now. Why not? What time is it? 7:52. I want to show y'all how this dumb fucking lady look on live, honey. We're gonna show you. We're gonna show you how to sit on it. We're gonna show y'all ass how to sit on it, bitch.
Now this your team. This part of your team, Cheryl Gabowski. This your team. Let's keep on playing
Is
this.
a fucking whore. Your daughter is a whore. She was going to motherfucking Charlotte, North Carolina, bitch, sleeping with other people, men, without motherfucking condoms, bitch. Let's talk about that.
What?
Since you was
She said she Chia Titties. Chia Titties said that your daughter is a motherfucking whore. And she was going and sleeping with other people's men. Okay, let's listen to what else Chia Titties had to say.
old neck bone frog face motherfucking bitch wanna come up on YouTube and tell motherfucking lies and bring up my grandma.
What?
Bitch, you can go straight down.
Now you dragging your grandma just 1 month later. Oh, poor Tinka. Because you're next. After my series on Cheryl Gabowski, I'm walking people through your whole fucking life, bitch, because I told you to leave me the fuck alone, didn't I? I'm going to walk these motherfuckers through that goddamn tranny housing system that you live in, bitch. You keep fucking with me, and I keep on telling you to leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop calling my fucking phone. Stop texting me. I'm going to walk everybody through that facility and let everybody know where the fuck you at. Since you want to threaten people, you're dangerous. So I'm going to let everybody know where the fuck you are, sir, ma'am. Chia.
In hell, you fat neck bone, long chin, neck ass bitch. Girl, fuck you. And you a whore too. You a whore too. Just like your raggedy ass daughter. Y'all both whores.
Wow.
Y'all don't get shit out of niggas. Y'all suck and fuck them.
Wow.
Bitch. Then when it's time, then when they done fucking y'all motherfuckers, they block y'all, honey.
What?
No, now you cannot get back with none of them niggas you been with, honey. They don't fuck with you. You didn't leave them. They played your ass.
What?
They played your ass. They played your ass for feels.
Wow.
They played your ass for motherfucking filth, bitch. So let's get that fucking correct. Let's get that shit correct, bitch. Cause I don't know who in the fuck. I don't know who in the fuck y'all thought y'all was talking to that night. I don't know. I really don't.
We're not going to play all of that. It's still on his channel. Y'all can go and listen to it. Man, I mean, my goodness. You have a lot to say about Cheryl. Had a lot to say just a few months ago. And it's so ironic that the same things you said about her, which are factual, you trying to put your truths and her truths on us. Shame on you. Tisk, 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 little lamb. I tried to teach you something. I tried to educate you, but you wouldn't absorb it. You wouldn't absorb this and elevate yourself. You want to stay in the muck. That's where you want to stay. You want to stay with the fuck shit and the dummies. Well, stay on over there. Stay on over there. Chia. Water them and they will grow. He said, my titties coming in, y'all. You can't see my titties coming in. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, KT. Hey, y'all. What? Oh, my God. She posted her daughter's baby daddy on the community wall to prove, I guess that was to prove that her daughter's baby daddy wasn't her ex-husband, because Money Boy Trey put out a video saying that implying, not a video, but he kind of put out a little short or something and put the little girl on his community wall, and they were implying over there that the baby's father was the white man Kurt. And he doxed the white man and everything. So it's sad. Shame, shame, shame. Let's get into it though, y'all. Here we go. Now, what we're doing today is, remember I told y'all we were going to go back in time a little bit and we were going to talk about Cheryl. Now, Cheryl has been saying a whole lot of stuff. She's been saying a whole lot of stuff. Let me see. Hold on. 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So she's been saying a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of things that that are lies. And the thing that I wanted to say about Cheryl is that her lies are about to come and bite her in the ass, because we're about to put everything into perspective. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. So what Cheryl has done is she's told lies about everything. She's told lies about yeah, I'm sorry. I'm focusing on something because I just got a text message that let me know I had to do some things and I needed to hurry up and do those things. So, okay, now let me go into this. Cheryl has a problem with me maintaining. She feels that I should delete my content, or I should delete my files about her because she deleted commentary or content about Q. You deleted content about Q because Q struck you. No, because Money Boy Trey started striking your channel. You got a privacy complaint from Eat with Q and you started putting stuff on private, right? But when Money Boy Trey started striking your channel, then you started privating and deleting things, ma'am. You didn't, what you deleted about Eat with Q didn't have shit to do with me, though. It doesn't have anything to do with YouTube, I believe. This is my belief, right? But it had everything to do with the fact that Eat with Q called the police on you and is going to pursue you in court. That's what it has to do with. That's my belief, right? That's my personal belief. So, let's get into this. Let's go back and let's get into the details here. So let me see.
Hey.
So I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to the first part of Nicole's Perspectives Live when Amina hit the it's not the first part of the live. It was deep into her live, but Amina, the lady that provided information to Cheryl Grabowski, hit Nicole's Perspective link, and Nicole's Perspective asked her the $1 million question.
Hey, what's up? Okay. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to 50 Shades Dysfunction in the Black community. Listen, my thing is I feel like you didn't want for it to go this far. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, you're right. Like it's not that.
So Amina says, you're right. This live is still up on Nicole's Perspectives channel, I believe. I didn't check today. But the live is still up. And this was when Amina hit the link, okay? And she was talking to, and I'm being careful with playing so much of, because people are on, a lot of people are on a striking spree. A lot of people are mad because I'm doing commentary. And a lot of people want to shut me up. I will not be silenced by anyone. That's what I want you guys to know. I will not be silenced. Just like they have a right to their own words and their own opinion on their channels. They get to say what they want to say. I don't see why everybody is trying. Hey, Spencer, I don't see why everybody is trying to silence me. One voice, just one. That's it. Must be a powerful one. But y'all heard what she said. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back. And we go.
Hey. Hey, what's up? Okay. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to 50 Shades Dysfunction in the Black community. Listen, my thing is I feel like you didn't want for it to go this far. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, you're right. Like it's not that deep. Like I didn't even think it's not even that it's not gonna go this far or went this far. It hasn't even went anywhere, like to be really honest. It's just here on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Okay, it's just here on YouTube. So
yeah. With
with that being said, I mean, do you have Q phone number? Because y'all need to talk, girl. Y'all need to talk. Get Cheryl up.
I blocked you like a while ago. Like what you guys don't know is that this didn't just start like randomly or like on.
You're breaking up just a little bit.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
We're going to stop it right there because y'all heard Amina say that she didn't want it to go this far. But she went into greater detail. I'm not going to play, and I agree with y'all. I'm not going to play Nicole's commentary because I know how things happened and I know how people get down. So I'm going to move on to the next clip. I just wanted y'all to hear that not only did Cheryl say that she used the content and she used things to attack Eat with Q because she wanted to come for me. And Deani, and she was mad at Q. Her excuses and her reasons change over and over again. But we're gonna get to some other parts of this.
She has some clothes on?
Yeah, you saw what she had on.
This is Cheryl at the cemetery. Now, recently, Cheryl and Trinaya and Cheryl's whole chat, they went live talking about Lisa and Stacy and saying that Cheryl's own grandmother did not have a headstone. Now, Cheryl's grandmother is the same grandmother of Stacy. They have the same grandmother, right? But Trinaya and Cheryl and her family, I guess, feel that Stacy should be responsible for buying the grandmother's headstone when the grandmother has multiple children and multiple grandchildren. But Cheryl brought that to YouTube. And the reason that I'm going through all of this stuff is because Cheryl is standing in front of her own mother's grave. And her own mother still does not have a headstone. Her own mother. So Cheryl, my question to you is, before you come out on YouTube talking about your grandmother not having a headstone, when are you going to get your mother a headstone? Hey, Laquita, when are you going to get your mother a headstone? Moving on to the next one, because we about to get into some things here. Some things. Some hypocritic
person, you know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Now I'm gonna tell you who looked into me early on a certain level.
Now, this is Cheryl. Earlier today, Cheryl said that I said, now she didn't play a clip of it. She didn't show any receipts. She just took her weird behind. And I'm going to try my best, Cheryl, not to curse as much because I know my profanity triggers you. And I want you to give a, how do I say it, articulate response to the content that I'm doing. I want you to show receipts and prove what you're saying. I want you to do what you said that you can do and slay something and conquer something, control something. Like control a motherfucking narrative, bitch. Stick to a point, ma'am. Stick to it. You're all over the place. But earlier you said that I don't believe in God. I said my commentary has nothing to do with God or religion, and I stay away from that. I try my best not to beat people up or use religion against others. I think it's weak. I think it's powerless, and it actually turns people against whatever religion you're talking about. When you try to beat them up with it and judge them with it or use it against them, that's what I was talking about, ma'am. Okay? So I never said I don't believe in God. I said that the God I believe in is the God of light and a God of goodness. There's no punishment and no judgment and all of that kind of stuff. That's what I said. But those are my beliefs. You are entitled to believe the way that you believe. But Money Boy Trey and Truth Hurts did a whole live, and they called you an atheist. And when you started getting good with them, you said that Money Boy Trey was telling the truth about you. So you said that you were an atheist. In essence, that's what you said, because this is what you said right here. Listen, Cheryl. See, bitch, don't play with me.
Was Money Boy Trey.
Listen to what you said.
And he got on my nerves for person. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna tell you who
Hey,
looked
boss
into
lady,
me
hey,
early
latte,
on a
hey,
certain
everybody
level
coming in.
was Money Boy Trey. And he got on my nerves for doing it. He did. Because he listened to something that I said and he was able to pick out,
right, Samantha,
or he understood where I was as it related
Thank
to
you for the email too,
God,
Samantha.
religion, the church. He was dead on it just like that. And I was like, excuse me, but listen, you can't feel no type of way about people and their ability to see, to discern and to tap into you. She's looking for love in all the wrong place.
So you said that Money Boy Trey pegged you better than anybody, basically. And that nigga said, trust me. This is in his raspy ass, crackhead ass sounding voice, right? Mm-hmm. His 5'2" ass. Yep, sure did. Sure is. 5'5". At least that's what they say, like 5'5", 5'6", or something like that. Around there, little short nigga, short bald head nigga, you know, short like Fred, not even like short like George Jefferson. Mm-hmm. That's how that nigga look, with dreadlocks and a scruffy ass beard and shit, ugly, black gums, just ugly as fuck. That nigga, he's an atheist, and he said you are an atheist, and you said you agree with him. Mm-hmm. He pegged you, so please stop projecting, ma'am. Stop projecting, okay? Just stop trying to force who you are on everyone else. And stop lying about my content, because I'm not going to lie about yours. I'm not going to lie on you, ma'am. Tell the truth on me.
I talked to y'all about having a son.
You said you never disclosed any information about your son, right? You said, I doxed your son. I doxed your son's information. See, I'm going to break it all the way down, right, bitch? You said I doxed your son and I put your son's information out here and I led everybody to your son's Facebook and all of that stuff. You said Lisa and Stacy gave me all of your son's information when it was Trinaya and 2 emails behind the scene that told me about your son, right? And I've said that. The 2 emails told me that you and your son don't get along that great and you don't show support for your son. They never drug your son. They never dogged your son. And then the email that was sent to me behind the scenes before I did the live stream was a link from one of the people that I had been talking to for months about you behind the scenes, of course. It was a link to a YouTube video that your son did. It wasn't to no Facebook, wasn't to no Instagram. It wasn't off of YouTube. It was right here on YouTube. I didn't go searching for it. They sent it to me and said, check this out. Cheryl Grabowski's son tells the truth about her. I kind of titled my title similar to the way the, subject was on the email. Someone sent me your son's video from YouTube. Now, I still don't know who that person is. They say they were a concerned family member. That's what they said in the email. Okay. Now, let me say this to you, ma'am. I went through your content and you doxed your son. You told your son's age. You told your son's name, first and last. You told his stage name. You said his name was Omni, and you told everybody, you told people about your son's Facebook and stuff like that on your channel, in your content. Your son did videos with you, riding in the car with you, going to fix a flat and all of that kind of shit. You doxed him again then. You said his age. You said his first name. You showed his image. You put your family out here. I didn't do none of that. So for you to sit up here and say, I doxed your son, I didn't dox your son, ma'am. You put everything out here about your son. You gave everybody a roadmap to how to find your son. I didn't have to use it, though. And Stacy and Lisa didn't have to send it to me. Trinaya did help me out a lot, though. By sending me certain things and saying certain things. Trinaya helped a lot. So I don't know why you sitting over there lying and blaming Stacy and Lisa when you know Trinaya was the first one over here. Stop blaming Stacy and Lisa. You talked about your son in great detail.
That's 35. He may turn 36. He has lots of issues. And he has a reason to have those issues. And all of those things happened on my watch as a teenage mother. Okay? Now.
You hear that? See, I'm not going to put the video out here again where you told his name and all, but it's still on your channel probably. I haven't gone through it. I just remember seeing it. Let's go to the next one.
My adult children, okay. When I get ready to introspect and have a good conversation, and when I'm dealing with the deep things of life and the things that matter, alcohol, weed, hookah, or any other substance, no ma'am. We're not doing that, right? So when I do commentary, same thing. I did a video the other night, but 5 hours before that I had a mimosa, and I told y'all it was strong, but I believe that y'all can see the effects of the mimosa on me. Now,
sorry,
I'm
it's a
noticing in
little
Melissa B's
sped
comment
up.
section. Maybe not in the morning, but in the evening. Some people do smoke trees in the morning, get high in the morning.
Now, this is the other thing. You blame the way that this community feels about you. You blame all of that on me. You are starting to blame me for you acting like every other motherfucking content creator out here. You acting like Truth Hurts. You acting like Money Boy. You acting like you've never done content on Cindy B or Melissa B or Brazzy or anybody. You acting like you never did commentary on Miss Virginia and all of these other Rosie. And I saw so many content creators that you came out here and basically drug Cheryl Grabowski. So people's disdain for you don't have shit to do with me. You understand? Their dislike for you don't have anything to do with me. It has everything to do with the affect that you've had on their channels, on their commentary, or the comments and content that you have on your channel about them. That's why these people feel the way that they feel about it. It ain't got shit to do with me. Stop blaming me for all your fucking problems. I don't blame you for all of mine. Fuck is wrong with you? So let's finish playing this clip and hear a little bit of what you had to say. Because I'm not trying to bring up no old wounds or anything.
And some folks, and I'm just saying, I used to smoke these trees too. But over there in Brazzy's conversation, I think everybody's drunk and high.
You said over there in Brazzy's comment section, you think everybody's drunk and high. Not only did you insult the content creator, you insult their supporters. You call them alcoholics. You call them dumb. You call them stupid. You call them narcissists. You don't even know these people. Most of them are avatars. A lot of them aren't even content creators. You can't even go to their damn channels and source out anything, right? Right?
Because all of them are drunk and high. At least they don't smoke the blood too. And see, that's a problem. And I think Melissa B, Chad, I think they, especially even they little piece of drunk and high too. And that might be why y'all picking on Adrian. That might be why y'all picking on Adrian. So you sit down with your cigarettes in your blood, and you get your glass of wine, and then the video start, and then y'all get in there, y'all just laugh and see y'all stomach. OMG is giving high school. But anyway, it is what it is. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. I think I identified a lot of the problem. It's the trees and alcohol.
You say everybody drinks alcohol and smokes marijuana. Everybody on YouTube is drunk and high. Everybody drunk and high. That's the insult you use for everybody. You understand why it has no credibility, especially when it comes to Lisa and Stacy, and you constantly talking about a fucking carport that nobody gives a fuck about, but you, apparently. And it seems that you're the one that's mostly triggered by those conversations that happened under that carport, because you're the only one that always fucking talks about it. Is that the little T's and the big T's? Huh? Ma'am, I'm just asking. I'm trying to introspect.
It's the trees and alcohol. I'm gonna try to be sober. Y'all work on that, okay? Y'all work on that little piece. Cheryl G said, stop being judgmental. I didn't tell y'all I used to smoke a tree. Told y'all to drink a little piece and and all that. Yes, I did. But see, my thing is, in the world of,
and that's the other thing. You say that you used to drink and you used to get high and all of this stuff, and you stopped doing it. Whatever you say, right? But what is it? Why is it your right if people are consuming alcohol or smoking marijuana? Why is it your right to be the moral police for everybody? Especially when you have a child in your house that's clearly drunk half the time when she's on live with you and sits there and drinks right in front of you and in front of your audience. And you've even questioned whether or not she was sober when she was on one of your live streams. You got Trinaya over there, and you got Dead Girl too. Dead Girl admits to smoking weed all day, getting blunted and drinking and all kind of stuff all day long. So you sit up and you judge other people for the very things that the people around you are doing and that you've done. Can you please make that make sense? Huh? What makes everybody else different from the very people that are in your home and those that are in your chat supporting you? Why do you get to be the moral police? Why is it okay for them to do it and not okay for anybody else to do it? Can you answer that for me? Okay, let's move on to the next band of bullshit that you had to say. Now, I'm reading this text message. Actually, let me pull this up. Let me go into my photos. I'm reading this community wall from a few days ago. Not a few days ago, a few months ago. Let me see when it's from. Let me go into the info of the photo and see what this photo is from January 31st. January 31st, 2024. Okay. And it reads as follows. Let me share my photos with y'all so y'all can see. Hold on. Let me go into my photos so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I'm going to share the screen because Cheryl Gabowski said that Lisa came over here and she's stalking her and she followed her and she's a victim and yada, 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 right? Right? I'm just taking y'all down memory lane before we move on to the big meat and potatoes of the commentary, because I want to show y'all a few things about patterns and about liars, okay? And I want to show y'all this commercial that Cheryl Grabowski posted or introduced me to her Facebook audience. Cheryl Grabowski did that. Cheryl Grabowski introduced me to her family on Facebook, and she also introduced me and my commentary to her Facebook audience. So, ma'am, you're talking about I followed you to Facebook. You made your Facebook public. You asked everybody to follow you. You did Facebook and YouTube lives together, right? And you shared my content on Facebook. So you knew damn well I was going to go over to Facebook to see what the fuck was really going on. So let me share the screen with the audience here so they can see what you posted, ma'am. Since you want to lie, fabricate things, right? Now let's make this bigger. Okay. You said, hi, Deep Laners. I shared Unspoken Live to my Facebook page before the live started. Exclamation mark. I would love to address the live about my son sharing his truth. Which your son shared his truth. Unfortunately, because there is an active CPS case, I have been asked by my daughter not to. Some of you guys have my phone number. And if you need to speak to me about what you heard on the live, send me a text and I can schedule a call. Again, I wish to hell I could address it, but now is not the time. Kisses and hugs. Cheryl, right? That was you, Cheryl, introducing me and my content to your Facebook audience. Now you're playing victim, ma'am. Now you're playing victim. Okay, so let's stop sharing this. And let's go to the clip that we need to get into. This is a live called Eat with Q, Bullying.
Cheryl didn't know.
Eat with Q, Bullying. And I want y'all to pay attention to the irony. Oh, we're going to point out the irony in the commentary that Truth Hurts did then and what they're doing to Cheryl Grabowski and her entire fucking family now with their evil asses. But Cheryl Grabowski knows that their commentary is ineffective. And everybody knows that they're liars, right? Nobody really pays attention to what the fuck Truth Hurts and Money Boy Trey say anymore. Everybody knows that they're goddamn liars. Hey, Stacy. Everybody knows that they're liars. So Cheryl Grabowski knows it. She has to focus on my commentary because that's where the truth is. And she does not want people to hear the truth about her. Now, we all know that Money Boy Trey made up a lot of shit that he had to say about Cheryl Grabowski, just like he says, just like he does about all of us. Makes up lies, just like he's doing about Eat with Q now. That nigga knows that he committed a crime by striking those channels. He knows that. But he's out here trying to convince the people that he didn't. When it says that you're not supposed to lie on any of the documents that you fucking sign in a copyright takedown. Doesn't it say that, y'all? But he lies every fucking time he files one. And it's going to end him up in big, big trouble. I guarantee you that. Okay, hold on.
She did not know. And when she found out.
This is Truth Hurts reacting to the commentary that I did days after she buried Tony. Just days. And people expect us to grieve and mourn for her fat ass. I think not. At least not me, okay? This bitch came back with the rah-rah and the boom-boom. just days after she buried that nigga. And I don't care who has a problem with me saying that. That's disgusting.
She told it. She said something.
Mm-hmm.
But they want people to look at Miss Cheryl away because he's her ex-husband. And what book is that? How the fuck?
Then why are you dragging her with it right now? Why did you even mention it, you bipolar, psychotic bitch? All of the nice shit that you said about Cheryl Gabowski, all of a sudden is erased away. For those of you who don't know, Cheryl Gabowski teamed up with Moneyboy Trey and Truth Hurts to try to destroy Eat With Q. And Cheryl Gabowski fell into the fucking hole that she dug for Eat With Q. Ain't that a bitch? Look at you now, girl. You fell right into the same fucking hole that you dug with Eat With Q. And look at Q. Look at Q. And look at you. Look at that bitch nigga over there, sitting over there on his backup channel. Mm-hmm. And look at Truth Hurts sitting on her channel, still unmonetized. And look at Q. Making a bag every day. Every day, all day. Ooh, yeah, she is. Let's go.
Are you gonna blame Miss Cheryl for what her ex-husband did? Like she condoned the shit or she knew about the shit. See, that's what pisses me off.
That makes sense, though.
How do you do that?
Narrative. Fit the narrative.
I don't just say slander too. I say it's slander mostly, It's like this narrative as well. Yes, it's narrative.
Slander. We didn't say that Cheryl effed on, at least I didn't say Cheryl effed on little kids. Her son said his father did that. Trinaya said it. It's all in the, and she was married to him. But listen, what's gonna blow y'all mind is that Cheryl admits that it wasn't only YouTubers that suspected that she knew something about the child molestation and the child abuse that was going on in her house. It was her own mother that believed that Cheryl knew too. Cheryl Gabowski admits in this live stream and in other commentary that her own mother covered up the child abuse that was happening in Cheryl's house and believed that Cheryl knew about it too. Yep.
It also slander. It also just slander her while also making an active at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna sit up here and blame this. Let me drop the link in case you want to come up, boo.
Isn't that why you have multiple
I'll skip to the next clip, y'all.
kids? So you could get it right maybe on the second or third?
No, that's not why people have multiple kids.
They used to have so they could tell me no fish to the
Yeah.
Running through kids, so
Change the channel.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that too. I agree with you on that too, Kenyatta. I definitely agree.
But the fact of the matter is this. You do learn as you have each child. Like you learn, like Miss Cheryl said, I think she had her oldest son when she was 20, a 20-year-old, okay?
So she was fast. She was 16. She was fast.
She had a son at 16? I don't think she had him at 16.
She was fast. When I called everybody in the chat fast, she tried to make an excuse, but yeah. But I said y'all was born in the 50s, so it was common for 16-year-olds.
Who was born in the 50s, right? Who was born in the
Cheryl in her chat knew.
50.
I was not born in the 50s.
Right.
That would
exactly, Kenyatta. Kenyatta, you better say that. They up there blaming Philly Phil. Blaming Philly Phil, and Philly Phil didn't molest nobody. Nobody. And they sitting up pointing the finger at Philly Phil every damn day. But they gave Cheryl Gabowski a pass. Now they dragging her with it. That's what people need to know. Now the people that was up there supporting Cheryl Gabowski is dragging her with everything that we've already said over and over and over again. Dragging her with it. Evil pieces of shit.
They old. See, they old.
Hey, Bam.
Anyway, like I was saying, I feel you, the truth. I try to be. Let me drop
families had to have 2 jobs. And if mom was a single mom, she had to have 3 jobs. You're trying to raise a family, make sure your kids go to school, make sure you go to meetings. It's not.
My mama had 1 job, and my daddy had a job and a hustle. So I don't know, but he said families had to have 2 jobs and 3 jobs, and yeah, because the husband and the wife worked. I don't know what this white man is talking about, trying to talk about black families when he don't know nothing about how black families had to survive. And not every black family is alike, and not every family is alike. I hate when they put everybody in the same fucking box. Not everybody belongs in a box together. People are different.
Easy. Long as she don't pay you no attention.
And you say, and my grandmother never worked a day in her life. Never worked a day in her life. But she would sew clothes and stuff like that. But she loved doing that. She would make, but my grandmother never, working around the house, that's a job. Like taking care of a household and children, that's a job. But I'm talking about a job with a paycheck that you got to punch a clock for. I think the hardest job is being a wife and mother at the same time. One of the hardest.
I know
jobs.
she don't.
I was put you on Sean Rock too. She need to be dragged. If her ass was dragging while she was pregnant, she knew the risk. She need to be dragged.
Sonya said, I was married and had a child by the age of 19, and that child had her only child at 16, and her child had a child at 22. Young parents, young. And we learn as we go.
And I'm letting this play out because Cheryl Gabowski just hit the link. She just hasn't said anything yet. So y'all got to listen to a little random conversation from a bunch of idiots. My bad. I'm sorry. My apologies.
I mean, come on now, y'all. You can't be. Oh, hey, Miss Cheryl. Hey, Miss Cheryl.
Hey, Miss Cheryl. Welcome. Hi.
How you doing today, girl?
Oh, I'm doing good.
You know, we over here talking about this. I feel this in my spirit. I just don't know. Give us a rundown, and I know you talked about it on your live earlier. You can't talk too much or say certain things, but give us a rundown of what you think about your son's YouTube video. Hey, Miss Tanya, your son's YouTube video being.
Did you hear that? Did you hear Truth Hurts say your son's YouTube video? So when Philly Phil hopped up on that link and hit that link on Cheryl's channel the other day, and Cheryl played Brand New, do I need to go back, or did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear Truth Hurts say your son's YouTube video? She didn't say shit about Facebook. She didn't say anything else about any other platform. She said your son's YouTube video.
Used to pretty much come for you. That's what I feel.
Okay, so yeah, first of all, what I know, young people, a lot of people use Facebook for some type of therapy, especially when they don't have, any type of level of introspection. They just go to Facebook and they do what they do. They post.
Everybody mute but Miss Cheryl. Everybody mute but Miss Cheryl.
Okay, and so I feel like them going to get his live, speaking his truth, because I validate everything that he said. That's his experience. That's the first thing. And then secondly, them using it to shake me down. is a whole different issue.
Mm-hmm. You know that was done.
But listen what Truth Hurts is about to say. She gonna compare herself to motherfucking Cheryl Gabowski. And the only thing I did was reposted a video that her son had on YouTube, right? That Truth Hurts son had on YouTube. She said the same thing was done to her. Whole fucking lie. This bitch always tries to make everything about her. Whole fucking lie, bitch. I didn't do no commentary on your son's video. I didn't play your son's video on my channel or anything like that. I shared it out on my community wall, you lying bitch. Shared it out because you was sitting up in here calling Sin City's son a whole drug dealer and a whole shooter, and your son was rapping about raping bitches and killing motherfuckers. That's what I was talking about. I was making the comparison. How the hell you gonna be talking about Sin City's son and your son was a whole fucking carjacker in real life? In real life. The fuck is wrong with you? Let me finish playing this, y'all.
To me, right? Kind of, sort of.
No, I didn't know that.
They went and found, after my son passed, they went and found a video. I didn't even know my son had a YouTube video up. But he had a YouTube.
And this is the other thing, girl. What you did to Cheryl, now Cheryl might not see it this way because her arch enemy is me, because I'm the one that's telling the truth on her, right? And narcs hate the truth being told on them. They hate their secrets to be exposed, right? They hate for people to see them for what they truly are, right? Just like you, right, bitch? Truth Hurts, just like bitch boy over there, just like y'all, all just like Silas, birds of a feather flock the fuck together, right? But listen. What you did to that young man was 10,000 times worse in my eye. You threatened that young man with his secrets, with the intimate details that he talked to you and told you over the phone. You threatened that young man with a phone call that you fucking recorded while he had your fucking trust, bitch. And all along you were being calculating, recording that young man so you could use it at a later date. Ain't no bigger snake than you, bitch. Ain't no bigger snake than a bitch like you that'll do some snake shit like that to somebody that's coming to them for help. And still didn't even help his ass. Hurt him, bitch. Got the nerve. You got the nerve, and you got the nerve to talk about anybody the way you did Philly Phil with that B. Nicole shit. You evil bitch. I'm gonna put B. Nicole shit. I should hand B. Nicole. I should hand B. Nicole shit to Shadow. That's what I should do. That's what I should do. Y'all fucking with Shadow and his family and shit. I should hand B all of her evictions, all of her motherfucking bankruptcies, her goddamn divorce records. I should hand all of that shit. That nigga she was with. I should hand all of that shit to Shadow. Bitch.
Video up where he was rapping. You know, he was listening to some music and he was rapping. And they took that and first of all called my son a rapist, said he talked about raping women.
He did.
Yeah. You know, my son's still being dragged to this day, which I don't give two fucks. I mean, come on.
Girl, then why are you talking about it? If you don't give a fuck, why are you talking about it? Why do people keep on saying, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, and still be talking about shit? That's mind blowing. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. But you still talking about it.
But yeah, this is what I don't understand. It's just too much. It's too much. And I just feel so sorry. I told you in my last live when you hit the link that I feel so sorry that your family is joining in on this.
When he heard about it this morning, you know, he was very upset. He posted this thing on Facebook and called them snakes. He said he'd appreciate being exploited. And he told them don't get it twisted because I love my mama.
Come on, man.
So, and I posted that on my Facebook because he posted it on.
First of all, I said that young man loves his mother. I said what his mother was doing to him was foul and fucked up. I said in my live stream when I reacted to Cheryl Gabowski's son's clips of his video, because I didn't react to the whole video like Truth Hurts did and pick it apart like she did and her chat did and drag him and dog him and say that he was weak and all of that shit. I didn't do none of that shit. Neither did my chat. My chat showed support for that man. Hey, Urban. My chat shows support for that man. Urban, thank you for everything that you're doing. And thank you for the, that was a wonderful tribute that you gave to Too Strong the other day. I didn't hop down in the chat because I actually missed a lot of it, but I shared it out. But that was, once I watched it, that was a wonderful tribute you did. Thank you, Urban.
So my children and I, we talk about all the shit. We got a lot of shit. We got lots of things. Right. We got lots of things that we're unpacking. We get on each other's nerves. We trigger each other bad. We have good days, right? It's a whole lot on the table. It's a lot there. I don't want nobody to think that, you know, it's like a black and white issue. We're real people. It's real shit. Life is happening. I don't know how else to say it. You know? Me and his situation at moments is grave. You know what I'm saying? He's a man. He's not a boy anymore.
He was staying in your house. He was staying in your house.
He just moved out. He made a video in my front yard.
Probably after y'all had, you know what? And see, that's the thing. You have to put things in perspective. Y'all probably had a tiff.
We did.
And he went out and he went, see, come on now.
Yeah, and I called the police because I can't physically remove him. He a man. He's strong too. You see what I'm saying? He's not my 5-year-old, but he is my 5-year-old though. He's both.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So that's what I've learned in the last 4 years. So I can't heal him and trigger him at the same time.
Right.
Hence is why I said, you know, if he'll talk to you, that would be great. Because I just talked to my spiritual mentor before I got on the live with y'all. And she said, well, sure, why can't you do it? I can't heal him and trigger him at the same time.
See, you can't heal him because you are a trigger. So it don't make sense. You can't do it.
Right,
you can't do it.
See, you understand truth. So that's what I'm saying. I can't. He has unresolved emotions about me not being there for him at the time when he needed me to be there. Those emotions are old. They are new. They don't go anywhere. You know, in the subconscious mind, time doesn't exist.
Right.
He still feels that same way. So in my world of introspection, I understand where he is and what he feels, and I would love for him to go and to work on that, to take what I call the deep dive. Take the deep dive. It's worth it. Like, I feel like he's such a wonderful man, but he got so many issues. He can't even be in a relationship.
Girl, you better say it, Latte. Say it. You can't help. She can't help you. She can't help no damn body. She handed her child to wolves. Not even wolves, like rabid dogs. Them rabid dogs that be feeding on like little dead rats in Detroit, in abandoned buildings in Detroit and shit. The damn dog packs and shit. They ain't even no wolf pack. They're dusty, matted, like with manes and everything. Them kind of dogs. That's the kind of pack that they are. And she handed her firstborn son off to them. And look what they did with it. That wasn't the first time Cheryl called the police on her son. Oh, Stacy said she has always treated him like, ooh, girl. Stacy, you about to hear some stuff though. Listen.
Thousands, hundreds of thousands of men, women, they're the same way because their inner world is so chaotic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when y'all listened to him last night, you hear he's articulate. You hear that he's got a lot with him. He's a wonderful person.
Right.
But he got all that old stuff and it's not going anywhere.
And he's no different from a lot of us walking around as children that were raised by parents. We all got a lot of stuff.
We do.
Well, I realized I did not realize how much shit I had.
We never do the truth. We never, like, I didn't realize that I even needed a program.
Come on.
I didn't know that.
She said she didn't realize that she needed a program. You know what programs do? They program you. So you're not a free thinking person. You have a programmed brain. You admitted yourself that you're not a free thinker. You're thinking based upon your program. Girl, stop it.
That's why I'm here on YouTube.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And that's probably another thing that'll be used against you. Okay, so you out here trying to help the YouTube, but you can't help your son. No, she can't help her son because she is her son's trigger. Somebody else has to help her son. He has to get help elsewhere.
Well, yeah. And I told him
shit.
that.
You think teaming up with Amina and talking about damn EWQ's vagina didn't trigger her? Bitch, you trigger EWQ. Leave her the fuck alone. You can't help her, bitch. That's over. That's over. You had your opportunity and you fucking blew it. You blew it. She confided in you, you evil bitch. And then you came back and drug her and lied on her. You're disgusting. You doxed her. Doxed her mother. Came after her sister for nothing. She triggers everybody that she says she's trying to fucking help. Weird bitch. Hold on. Shoot, I done pushed the wrong button. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I got to get back to my timestamp. It's buffering, y'all.
Remove him. He a man. He's strong too. Time doesn't exist.
Right.
He still feel that same way. So in my world of introspection, I understand where he is and what he feels, and I would love.
Yeah, they do. They sound
for him to go and to work on that, to take what I call the deep dive. Take the deep dive. It's worth it. Like, I feel like he's such a wonderful man, but he got so many issues. He can't even be in a relationship. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of men, women, they're the same way because their inner world is so chaotic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when y'all listened to him last night, you hear he's articulate. You hear that he's got a lot with him. He's a wonderful person.
Right.
But he got all that old stuff and it's not going anywhere.
And he's no different from a lot of us walking around as children that were raised by parents. We all got a lot of stuff.
We do.
Yeah,
I realized I did not realize how much shit I had.
We never do the truth. We never, like, I didn't realize that I even needed a program.
Come on.
I didn't know that. That's why I'm here on YouTube.
Come on then.
Yeah.
And that's probably another. I'm sorry I went back because I'm playing it from a clip and it don't have no timestamps on it. So I had lost my spot and I had to go back. So y'all just got to hear this little part again.
Thing that'll be used against you. Okay, so you out here trying to help the YouTube, but you can't help your son. No, she can't help her son because she is her son's trigger. Somebody else has to help her son. He has to get help elsewhere.
Well, yeah. And I told him that.
That's common sense.
It's common for everybody, Truth.
Wow.
It's not. I hate to say it that way, but it ain't common for everybody. They don't get it. Just like he said it out there while he was on the live. He said, "My mama don't love me."
Oh.
And you know that's got to be something he feels and not that's
not what he said. She is misquoting her own damn son. How do you do? That's not what he said. That's not what he said. He didn't say you didn't love him. He say he don't feel loved by you. He say he don't feel loved by. He did his level best not to lie on you, not to misrepresent the facts. The very least you could do is give his ass that back. That's the very least. And listen to his words and get, girl, embed them in your brain. A real mother would. He said he didn't feel like you loved him. There is a difference between that. It's actually worse, to be honest.
Because I couldn't imagine you don't love your son. Like that.
I do love my son. This is a thing. If I would say, well, sure, what if you would ask me what troubles you the most? What is it that you've been to fix? Is that
right?
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, so it's that, and knows that.
Right. Because you have to look at it like it's probably mental health. It's like psychiatrists and therapists all over the world that people pay them to help them, and then they got their own family members that they can't help. They have children that they can't help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It just is what it is, and it's just so sad. Like I was saying before. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead, Drew.
I was just saying before you came up how sad I think I was talking again about what we talked about on the other live, that something my therapist told me when I started my treatment that scared the hell out of me, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful that it didn't happen. But she did say that once you start getting the help, once this starts and all that old stuff is brought back up and all those everything. Basically, she said you were going to probably lose family members because everybody, if they don't get help, are not able to process it. Like they're not able to face past demons and generational curses and things of that nature. They're not able to deal with it. Yeah. And a lot of people want all that stuff to stay hidden. They don't want you to talk about it.
Well, that's what's going on with my family. That's exactly what's going on. Cheryl, you shut up. See, that's what's going on. It's going on across the board. It's going on inside of my house and outside of my house as it relates to the family.
See,
this is what happens. This is kind of like what's going on, and so it's a lot. It's a price to pay.
So Cheryl just admitted that outside of her house, her family has been asking her to shut up, leave them out of her commentary, and inside of her family, they have been asking her to shut up and leave them out of her commentary. Mind blowing. The entitlement of this woman. Yeah. She feels like she's so freaking entitled.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This exploitation of my life, like I've been through a lot of shit.
Okay, Peace. You let me know, Peace. I'm be looking for you.
Well, I told my daughter, I said, when people fight me, they gather together to fight me. So I'm used to, I don't know what to say, and this might be a trauma response for me, but it's sad to admit, but I'm used to it.
It's no gathering together to fight you. It's multiple people that you violate. And you cannot say that people got to come at you when a lot of people have had the same experience with you. They kind of can relate to one another because you've affected them in a negative way, the same way. And that's not fair for you to say, oh, it's a bunch of people coming. You came after a bunch of people. You had a bunch of people's name on your tongue. Like if I did commentary on a whole nother sector, I'm going to expect that sector to come after me. If I speak on somebody else from some, put somebody's name in my title and talk shit about them, I'm going to expect them to talk shit about me. But guess what? I can't tell them when. I can't tell them how, and I can't tell them when the fuck to stop. That's what everybody has to realize. You cannot be mad when you start this shit and you get that shit back. So when you get that shit back, right? You get the kickback from the people that you're talking about. Why do you get mad about it? You should expect it. Be prepared for it.
That's what I said.
I'm literally like,
hey, no.
I say the same thing, especially when it comes to this YouTube.
Yeah.
I say the same thing. And it says you have to get used to
Shut up,
that.
I'm used to it, but but I still hurt though. Of course, it hurts. That's my son. Even before this broke out, I promise you, it's almost like
I love you
the
too,
spirit world was
peace.
speaking to me because I was standing at the booth and I saw this before it even happened. I literally saw that which I'm his trigger. It was plain as day, like a vision, but I don't know how to explain it. But I'm his trigger. He is blue. He's hurting. That's my son. I can't reach him and I can't make him go for his healing. I can't. This is an ongoing thing. This is the thing in my life that I wish I can go back into those chapters. I wish I could stand and say to his daddy, get the fuck out.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
It's about to get good now, y'all. She said she wished that she could say to his daddy, get the fuck out.
No, go ahead and finish what you're saying, and then I'm gonna ask you a question. Go ahead, because I don't want
to. It's just
go ahead.
Me and him just go. I think, okay, would you have had the other 3 children? I don't know, but I do wish, but there's no way in that time, in the person that I was, that I could have done that.
No, you was 20 years old.
No, girl, I was younger than that. I had him at 16.
I thought it was 20. Oh my God.
No, I was 16.
I just told you she was fast 7 minutes ago.
You didn't hear Trey say that?
You did say that, but I thought you was lying. I thought I heard
that was
because he always lying. Everybody think Money Boy Trey lying because that's all he do is fucking lie all the time. Even Truth Hurst said, I thought he was lying because that's all he does is lie and make shit up. Making shit up all the damn time. For once, he told the damn truth. Let's get to the next clip, y'all.
In a sad way, when someone speaks to you some kind of way, I thought that he was everything. So what you're saying, no.
Hold on.
Yes, but it's not expressed because his father went away and created a whole nother life. You said, and so him and his 3 siblings, those are my children. Those are my kids. You see what I'm saying? So I took my kids and I went on. His dad went on his way and started his new life. So he doesn't really interact with our kids. He just started a new life, period. Like narcissists do.
Thank you.
Once they're gone, they're gone.
So basically, you have to take all the. So you got to take all the bumps and the bruises. Like you got to take all that.
Yeah, I just broke up with the love of my life, and he's since I was an adolescent, and then I got 4 children. It was a lot.
This girl still sees that man who violated her niece in her house as the love of her life. She still identifies that man as the love of her life. What sick individual does that?
It was a lot in those days. It was severely traumatic, and
Yeah, at the same time, I lost my home. It was a lot. It was a lot of life happening.
Yeah, I heard the story. You lost your home. You ended up losing your church. I think you had a business, a salon back then.
Right. So we had a salon, a barbershop, a church in the house. That was 3 mortgages, 4 mortgages. It was a lot. And then the love of my life is gone. So by me being a people pleasing, love addicted, codependent, dependent on him emotionally, right? That comes from my childhood. So when he goes away, then everything crumbles. Because I didn't know how to hold space for myself. And then I go that type of broken to finish raising 4 children. So you all can use your imagination.
I did.
Oh, yeah, because you all of the different.
I spoke to you, Bam, but you didn't hear me. I spoke to you when you first came in. You didn't hear me. You so spoiled, girl. Bam need a spanking.
Oh yeah. Right. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, like I say, you know, you made mistakes just like I was made mistakes. But I think, see, what you did and how you persevered with those 4 kids. I look at you the same way I look at my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like I tell people all the time, my people know I talk about it all the time. How it's some things about my childhood that I had that I have or had issues with when it came to, you know, my mom. But my mom was a single parent with 5 children. And when I tell you, and now that we went hungry, we had everything we needed, mostly what we wanted. Rarely heard the word no. You know, she did that thing. She did it, and I never take it away from her. No matter what mistakes she made along the way.
Right, because I never gave up. And not to mention, this is the thing, striving like that with my history. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because I was with the husband who had a whole lot of issues, and see in my chat, that's his blood niece. She's not my blood niece, but she's my niece because she's been loving me all her life, and I've been loving her. But with his history, he reminded me of everything my childhood was. That's what to him. It was all dysfunction from the beginning.
Wow.
It's science. He was everything that I was used to. We were thicker than thieves. No matter. We had our first apartment before 17 because he was 3 years older than me.
Wow.
And then from there, both of us always worked, and we started building a life really early with this dysfunction.
Me too.
Mental health challenge and the 4 children. It was a lot.
Now I'm gonna talk about. You don't have to go deep into this, but I was telling them how before the song, you know, before your song was brought up and brought into this shit, I was telling them how the fact that what your ex-husband did, and y'all know what I'm not gonna repeat it, what he did, trying to use it to make you look bad. How does what he did make you look bad? First of all, you didn't know, and when you did find out,
did you listen to the live from Facebook?
Now this is what's gonna blow y'all mind. She asked Truth Hurst, did you listen to the live from Facebook? Her live, the one where she says she told the story. Now let me just make this clear, and I need to make this very, very clear. It's not Cheryl's responsibility, nor is it anybody's right to know the intimate details about what Cheryl went through, what the niece went through, or what her husband did. It's none of our business, honestly, right? I didn't bring it to YouTube. I wasn't the one that brought it to YouTube. Trinaya first mentioned it on my panel, right? And then the son's video came up. But if you go back in time, it wasn't Trinaya that was the first one that said something about it. It was Cheryl's son. When you look at the timeline and you look at the date of the video, because Trinaya hit my link in January, Cheryl's son did that video in October the year before. So it was 3 months, over 3 months after the son talked about what Cheryl's husband had did on YouTube, Trinaya came on my panel and talked about it. So it was Cheryl's son that brought the information to YouTube first. So if anybody wants to say, oh, it was UP and it was Cheryl's son that brought the information to YouTube. Cheryl didn't do no YouTube video about it. She never talked about it. It was her son that talked about it. That's what y'all have to remember. That's what y'all have to remember. So now we're going to go to the next clip. Okay, here we go.
Make you look bad. First of all, you didn't know. And when you did, trying to use it to make you look bad. How does what your ex-husband did, and y'all know what I'm not gonna repeat it, what he did.
How does what happened to Philly Phil as a child, a minor, make her look bad? Y'all used what happened to Philly Phil against her, and you used it to help B. Nicole to try to destroy Philly Phil, and she was a child. A child. So, bitch, how can you quantify one thing and erase something else? What y'all did to Philly Phil was fucking disgusting. And y'all did it for 2 fucking years. Girl.
Use it to make you look bad. How does what he did make you look bad? First of all, you didn't know. And when you did find out,
did you listen to the live from Facebook? Truth. Did you ever listen to
your live on Facebook where you talked about it? I've been trying to find it.
You ain't found it yet?
Can you send me the link?
I'll see if I can find it, see if I can send you the link. So
wait a minute. See, that's
on Facebook.
That's the other thing. Cheryl lied about that. There was no video on Facebook. She deleted it. It's non-existent. And listen, she don't have to show it to anybody. But why lie about it? Why not just say I did a video about it on Facebook, but I deleted it or I privated it? You don't have to lie and say it's still there. I've told my whole story, because you don't owe anybody that. You don't owe anybody that. Man, this woman is sick.
Talk to my niece, and my niece is not going to be okay with the conversation I'm having now. But
y'all, this right here, this is what I was talking about. When she goes into detail about how this thing happened, hindsight, baby, is 2020. Because when Cheryl Grabowski goes into detail about how grimy this shit is that happened in her house, on her watch, everything that Lisa says, everything that Stacy said, everything that even Trinaya said about the events, oh my God. And then everything that they say that Cheryl had to say about Lisa and Stacy's part of the family and their role in things, right? When you listen to what Cheryl had to say about how her family reacted to child abuse happening in her home, mind-blowing. How can this woman come to YouTube and try to put this almost exactly the same story on somebody else when she owned that shit actually happened in her motherfucking house? And the way that Trinaya says, and my grandma didn't say nothing about it. No, when y'all listen to it, everything that Trinaya is saying is Cheryl's mother. Everything that Trinaya is saying and Cheryl is saying is Cheryl's husband. Pay close attention, and y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna listen, and y'all gonna hear exactly what I'm saying.
The ball is rolling. I've been told the story years ago, and I can't untell the story.
Right.
I just won't call her name because she's not healed, and she's not for her healing, and so she has to do it in her own time. But I did have permission from her to do the live.
Ain't no way in hell I would even ask my niece that's not healed to be for the right to tell her fucking traumatic childhood story on motherfucking YouTube to clear my own fucking name. I wouldn't give a fuck what people thought about me. I wouldn't give a fuck what jacket people put on my fucking back. I damn sure wouldn't be out here telling my niece's fucking story if she wasn't healed yet, if she wasn't comfortable with it. Girl.
I had permission from my children. I asked all 4 kids, and I asked her before I said one word on that live. I just want y'all to know that. When I decided to do the live, before I got permission from them, is when I had the phone call from the detective who was doing the investigation for us. I still have his phone number in my phone. When he called me and he told me, Miss Cheryl, I'm going to have to stop the investigation because I needed this key person, and it's all live. I don't feel like saying.
The key person was her mother. The key person was her mother. Y'all better listen to what I'm saying. They couldn't even investigate the allegations. I don't know why, because this child is an adult now and she remembered what happened to her and she talked about what happened. But she shared the story with her grandmother, y'all. Are y'all listening? This is Cheryl's brother's daughter that this happened to. And she shared, at least that's what Cheryl said. And she shared the story with her grandmother. Listen.
Right now, I need a key person to say that what was said is true, because my niece told somebody about it years ago.
Right.
She had never said anything to me. I found out as when she was grown, like a woman. That's when I found out for the first time. And when I found out for the first time, then I responded to it immediately. You could, if she would talk, she would tell you that. You could ask Monet. There are plenty of people. See her a bunch in the chat. She knew all about it. Mama would have talked to you, but she gone now. When I found out truth,
she said, Mama would have talked to you, but she gone now. Why would your mama would have talked to Truth Hurts when she didn't even talk to you about what happened? She didn't even talk to the police about what happened. Ain't no way in the hell. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no way in hell that my son-in-law could molest my granddaughter and I wouldn't take my I'm sorry. I'm not being in judgment. This woman is long gone. Okay. But there's no way in hell you sitting up in here, you blaming, you falsely accusing Stacy's mother of lies, and you falsely accusing Stacy's mother's husband with lies, and the whole truth of what happened rested in your house, ma'am. Ain't no way in hell as a grandmother that I wouldn't be calling the goddamn, every goddamn body would have been up in your house beating your husband's motherfucking ass. He would have got stomped the fuck out, and the police would have been called, and the ambulance would have been called to pick up what we left. You understand me? Ain't no way in hell. I'm just
I'm telling you right now, if I would have known that during the time when me and him broke up those years ago, he probably would have been unalive.
Safe, Stacey.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Oh, wow.
When I 14, 15 years later, then I said, make you pay for that. And that's when I went to doing everything that I could do. I talked to her. She talked to me. I called her mother. She talked to me. I called my brother's daughter. He talked to me. I called my mom. Like I called the police. And then we went and did everything that we can do. And the investigation was, because it had been so long ago, we needed this one person to say this one thing. And when the detective told me that it was a no-go, that.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. Didn't Truth Hurts say that she don't dox and she don't allow doxing? And I'm being doxed in her chat as I look at this chat. As I look at this chat, Natasha Gibson is doxing me. Ask questions is doxing me. I ain't even see that part. Damn dirty shame.
The district attorney said no. Then I said, what I'll do is I'll go to the place of public opinion and I'm going to do a live. But I got permission from my children and my niece before I did. And that's the live.
She went live on Facebook to expose her ex-husband for molesting her niece. She did a live on Facebook.
That's up there on Facebook.
I gotta get that live. I'm gonna get that live.
Please get it. Yeah, please get it, because it's real and it's raw.
She said, please get it. Well, Cheryl Grabowski is the only one with the power to give Truth Hurts the live. Truth Hurts never got that live. Never got that live.
Lies being told and so many narratives being spun, and it just pisses me off that somebody will put that on you like that, and you did what you did knowing what you knew. I mean, you didn't know at the time, and when you did know, you took action. That's not being said.
Samantha, I know I get doxed in their chats every fucking day, but you'll never see her name in my goddamn chat. You'll never see none of their names in my goddamn chat, but I'll say it with my voice. Terry Herring.
This young lady was not being said.
Hold on.
Well, see, the thing is, I got family members. So when I did deal with it, when I did find out about it, I had family members who were so against me.
Listen. And this is the part I wanted Lisa to hear. So drive safely, Lisa, but listen to this. She had family members that were against her when this all came out. She had family members that said she knew. She had bunches of family on Facebook that believed that she knew about the abuse in her home. Y'all better listen.
Members who said, no, they were not in my house, knew the whole time. I never thought that someone would think that I knew. But that was years ago, right? So now, from where I stand now, there are lots of women that do know. I just talked about a story from Tasha K. She interviewed 2 women who were being done that way by their dad, and his wife did know. So women do know.
It is. Oh, absolutely.
Some women think that way because I know I didn't know.
Right.
Yeah, so they do know. So just for fairness, some women do know, but I didn't know. Now, for the ones who feel like I did, I can't do anything about that. You know, everybody got their own perspective and opinion. But I didn't know.
Right.
And the people that know me, they know that I didn't know because from what I did, should let you know I didn't know. Because I didn't have to say anything. My niece revealed that to my daughter, but she didn't say who. She never said who. And then my daughter told me one day, just one day, she was like, I talked to her and she said this, and that. And I said, what? So then I talked to my mother and I said, my niece said this, and that. And then that's when I found out who it was who had done it, because my mother knew. She never told me.
Oh my goodness. So they knew, somebody should have told you so you could have.
My mother never told anyone. And then my niece hated my mother for a long time because she told her she didn't do anything. She didn't tell me. My mama didn't mean to tell me. She thought I knew.
She just thought you knew.
Yeah, because when I said Monet, I said my niece told Monet this, mama, isn't that something? She said, and then what she said after that let me know that it was him, my husband.
Wow.
That's how I found out. I found out by mistake. She didn't mean to tell me. She thought I knew.
Wow.
Who?
Her own mother believed that she knew about the sexual abuse that was going on in her house. Her own mother believed that she knew. Wow.
It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. Then I was on my way. I was already on my way to my mother's house. I was already on my way. So then I said to her, I said, you said what? That's what I said to my mother. You said what? She said, sure, what you talking about? Within the next breath. Because my mama was really smart, very witty, very quick on her feet.
I believe
so from the time
I believe she knew too. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. He's a preacher. I'm just gonna say it like it is. He's a minister. He counsels. He's left alone with children and young people probably. She was not his only victim. And I believe that Cheryl Grabowski knew the whole damn time. And I believe that Cheryl Grabowski was like, as long as it's somebody else's kids and not your own daughter or something like that, I believe that Cheryl Grabowski knew. That's just my belief. I'm just saying. I believe she knew.
Breathe and say, you said what? She said, what you talking about? I said, Mama, I'll be to your house in 4 minutes. Because I was already in the downtown area. Right. When I pulled up to her house and went into her bedroom, she sat there in Indian style on her bed. And I said, Mama, I heard what you said. And she said, well, what you talking about? She said it again. And then I looked at her because my mama would gaslight the shit out of me. I grew up that way. I've always been real intuitive, damn near like a psychic, always, my whole life. But when you have an adult parent who has a child that's that type of gifted and who do things a certain type of way, then you will convince your child that what they see and what they feel is not real. So I grew up being gaslit, and she tried it that day. So that day I said to her, I said, you know what? I feel confused. And whenever I feel confused, somebody's lying.
She said that she was being gaslit by her mother. Gaslit by her. She is blaming her mother. She is blaming her mother for not knowing what was going on in her. Do you see the pass the buck shit? Who in the hell blames their own fucking mama for not knowing what's going on in their fucking house? I blame your mama too, because the little girl went to your mama and told your mother that she was being molested. And your mother helped cover it up with your husband, for your husband. That's some weird shit right there. But that's the kind of weird shit that y'all trying to put on Stacy's mother. That's weird. Yeah, the poor deceased mother. But the mother, if what she's saying is true about her mom, that's disgusting. Why would her mother cover that up for so long and hide it? And then she says that the niece was very angry at her mother for a whole lot of years. I guess so. Because I go to my grandmother, at least my grandmother's supposed to protect me. I know Cheryl is not protecting me. I'm in her house. She's letting her husband F on me. The husband is not protecting me. He's a whole preacher and he's climbing on top of my little body. Cheryl is not protecting me. The husband is not protecting me. They're both violating me. The little girl probably seeing the kids get beat and shit. Spare the rod, spoil the child was their motto in the house. She getting effed on by the daddy. She was terrified. Terrified. And nobody was there to protect her. Not even a grandmother who was in a whole nother house. This is beyond sick. It's sad. And this woman is out here giving psychiatric advice to others. No, I think not. I pass, ma'am. I pass on that shit. Y'all want some sick shit. Sick shit.
And then I went on my way. It caused such a rift in the family. It started with that. It's a lot. It's just a lot. It's a lot to it.
I got to go. I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna do that for you. Because like I said, hey, Miss Glory, good to see you, beautiful. Yeah, because it's not fair that that narrative was put out here that you knew about it and that some sort of way you're supposed to be like.
If I knew about it, I would have been responsible to tell you this, and then I'm gonna be quiet so other people can talk. I said when my daughter told me that had happened to her, and then I had a conversation with my mother, then I knew who, right? And all of this happened within days. It was almost like it was just being revealed. I don't know how to explain a book. You turn in the pages of a book like that. And it was just happening. And I was just feeling my way through it. So one day, not too many days after that, my niece called my daughter and says, can you come pick me up? I'm having something done to my car. And so my daughter was in the car with me and I tapped her leg real fast and I nodded so she could just tell her yes, because she was riding with me. My daughter wasn't driving her car. So then she said, yeah, then she told her where she was. And she said, why you do that? I said, we're going to pick her up. So we went and picked her up. She got in the back seat. I fixed my rearview mirror. My daughter don't even know what I'm getting ready to do because now I know who did it. I know that it happened on my watch in my damn house. So I looked at her. I didn't ask her through. I didn't ask anything. I looked through it and I said to my niece, I'm so sorry for what happened to you on my watch because I was to take care of you just like my other children. And I said, I'm sorry for what happened to you. She said,
she got fake sorry for what happened to you. She said, I'm an actress. This bitch said I was an actress because I was excited that Amina was being investigated for what she did to Q. She is being investigated for what she did to Q. That wasn't a lie. That's not a lie. And I was damn excited. That wasn't an act. I was very, very happy. And guess what, Cheryl? I hope you go to jail too for what you did. That's what I hope. That's my hope and my prayer.
I'm sure it's not your fault. You didn't know. So then I said, it doesn't matter because I was supposed to know.
Yes. All right, truckers, wife, be safe. I'm so sorry, Miss Cheryl. I mean, that had to hurt. It really had to hurt. And I know,
So I knew just based off the fact that that's my fucking niece. She's my blood niece. And I brought to my beautiful home that I bought at 28 with this.
Listen at her. She said, that's my blood niece. My blood niece. Like, you can fuck on anybody's child, but why would you fuck on my blood niece? That's my blood niece. And we brought her into our beautiful home that I purchased at 28 years old. This bitch is sick.
Lifestyle. Hence is why I have church trauma.
Right.
So wait a minute. She says she introduced her to a Christian lifestyle, hence is why she has church trauma. So wait a minute. You explained a different reason for church trauma just yesterday in your live stream. In this live stream, you're saying you had church trauma because because you introduced your child to a Christian life and your husband effed on your niece. You introduce your niece to a Christian lifestyle and a Christian home, and you introduce your niece to the devil, and that's why you have church trauma. When your mother passed, you said you can't go to the church because you got church trauma because the husband had an affair with the lead of the choir or the choir singer, whatever. That's why you got church trauma. So what is the fuck? So all of this shit is combined, like all the reasons that you have church trauma, it's all of these combinations. You have church trauma or you have trauma from what individual people did to you that you went to church with or that you were. It's stupid to make it about the whole damn church and the whole damn. When you had the devil, you was married to the fucking devil, and it was the devil, the evil person, effing on your niece. It wasn't the whole congregation effing on your niece. It was the one you married, the one you introduced to the family, the one you were in love with. It wasn't the church, girl. It was your decisions that exposed your niece to that. It didn't have nothing to do with God. It didn't have nothing to do with the church. It was your fucking bad decisions as a woman, as a wife, as a mother. What the fuck it got to do with the goddamn church? People kill me with that bullshit. Blaming everything on something else. No, that's your fucking responsibility, ma'am. Not the church. Psychotic ass bitch don't want to own nothing. Yeah, and still in love with the devil. Still in love with him.
Did I bring her? I'm trying to separate
Oh, thank you, June. Thank you for the cash app. Oh,
and now my daughter doesn't even speak to her dad.
Thank you, John. Thank you for the cash app.
See how now that's already dealing with issues in the family, old stuff, and that right there, that can really tear a family apart. Like really, these monsters don't realize that they don't care. They're just about self-gratification. You know, I can't.
So when I say nobody tells my story, nobody tells my story. This is my story to tell, and it has so many different parts. And like I said, for the people that know me, because
wait a minute, wait. Aren't you out here trying to tell Lisa's story and lying about it? Aren't you out here trying to tell Stacy's story and lying about it? Aren't you out here trying to tell their mother's story and lying about it? Her husband's story and lying about it? Aren't you lying about everybody else's story, but you mad when they tell the truth about yours? You're mad when they tell the truth about you? Girl. Right, and Truth Hurts didn't have a problem with telling Philly Phil's story and inserting herself in Philly Phil's life in every aspect of her life, talking to her brother, talking to family members. Oh my God, the double standards, of these idiots.
Dealt with this here in Raleigh, North Carolina, because I'm well known where I live. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and so it's not. But no, I did everything I could do. Truth. If I had my way, he would
absolutely believe it. I know that's right.
And I loved him. I don't even make a love a man as much as I love in my past. Yeah. So anyway,
I just have to let you know that for me, like, oh man, see that, and just like I told you when we talked, I said I've never stopped with, even after what happened in the past. I was watching you before, and I continue to watch you afterwards. So I know, a lot of what's being said about you is not true. I know what you got on your channel. I ain't gonna say I know everything. I don't know everything that's over on Facebook. I'm catching up, but I know. Because you all your videos, you coming out and you speaking, you telling your truth, you talking about so many things, and so when we hear things about you and things get twisted and manipulated and lied, I'll be like, see, that's not true, and I know it because I listen to you. How somebody gonna take your words and your story? Hey, it's good to see you, baby. Your words and your story and twist and turn and manipulate it.
Well, girl, oh my God, today. Why are you repeating everything that I said about Cheryl Gabowski then? Why was your commentary, you and Bitch Boy's commentary, almost identical to the shit that we were saying about Cheryl Gabowski? Ma'am, just a week ago, bitch. You are stupid, Terry Herring. Dumb. Sick bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Who does that? And so, yeah, I pray for you so hard because it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot, and you know we're miles down, we're years down the road from the incident. But when I talk about certain things, of course, certain emotions going to come up because my niece hadn't got her healing, and like my son has an ongoing situation. So when I say I'm a survivor of narcissistic myself, me and 4 children, that's what I'm talking about.
And you know what? That's why, you know what, Miss Cheryl? That's why I think it's so disgusting. See, when you do certain things, you have to think about how it's going to affect somebody. That's why I think it is so disgusting for your niece/nephew, whatever that is over there, to have brought that up about trying to comfort you, brought that up about your ex-husband, and didn't know that it can re-trigger your niece. It can have your...
That's why I think it's so fucking disgusting for y'all to panel up motherfucking B Nicole and talk shit about her life. That's why I think it's so fucking disgusting for you to panel up Killer, you evil bitch, and talk about B-Love's life the way that you talk about her. You a disgusting bitch, and you can't talk about no damn body else, hoe. You're the only one out here that be trying to destroy fucking families, you evil bitch. You and bitch boy. Stupid ass bitch.
Niece to feel away. It can have your niece to not want to be here anymore. It affects her.
She don't want to have, she just spoke to me 3 days. She don't want to have nothing to do with it. She won't even go, she don't want to have none of this. None of, she told me. But they did, when they pulled up my son's video last night from 3 months ago, he talked about it last night on that video on UP's chat. He's talking about those chapters again. When Stacy and UP put that video up, it's on that video too. And here we go again. And she doesn't.
Nobody heals from it. Oh, God.
Right. It's ongoing. It is ongoing.
And I'm sorry. I'm like Ms. Liz on this one. And I'm like Ms. Liz on this one. I mean, your family members, I'm just saying that y'all can have issues all day long. Y'all can go back and forth on Facebook. Y'all can go back and forth on YouTube. Y'all can have y'all issues all day long. But for them to sit over there with a complete stranger who I guess in their minds think that woman honestly cares about them or anything else about them or your son, and she don't, to sit over there.
Wait a motherfucking minute, bitch. But the moment that y'all could drop her son like a motherfucking hot potato, y'all did. Y'all did. Why? Why? Stacy been over here since Stacy came over here. Trinaya left because Trinaya was running plays, and Trinaya's whole intention was to do this shit from the beginning. Flip-flop on Stacy. I believe, listen, let me tell y'all something. I believe all this shit was orchestrated by Cheryl and motherfucking Trinaya. I don't believe that. I believe that after a certain point, Trinaya and Cheryl started communicating again. And everything flipped. And Trinaya went over there. I'm telling y'all, these some snake ass people. They some snakes. They some snakes. Hey, Beef K.
And indulge and engage in that bullshit. It would be nothing. Hey, Killer.
Yep. That's how she rolls, though. That's what I've learned. That's what she's taught me about her.
Like I said, I would have more respect for them if he just go on his platform and speak. She go over there on his platform and speak instead of getting up on a panel with a person who literally wants to try to destroy you. Hey, ask questions on these YouTube streets and engage in that.
How am I trying to destroy Cheryl? I'm only talking about the content that she brings to YouTube or whatever she talks about. How am I trying to destroy her? I'm not putting her house up. I'm not issuing death threats. I'm not striking her channel. That's all y'all. I'm not saying that she having sex, that the little baby that's in her, the little daughter that's in her house is her husband's child. That's y'all. It seems like y'all are trying to destroy Cheryl, not me. That's what you trying to do, bitch. You and bitch boy and the clown and Silas. That's what y'all trying to do.
The fucking family over everything, and that's just what it is. And people don't understand why certain people say they cutting family members off. They don't understand why people say, "Oh, I'll cut my family member off." Mm-hmm. This is why.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yes,
we were raised not to do that, right? That's how we were raised. But nowadays,
together.
You done got plenty of people who done lived. I've seen plenty of people who have lived and died. And they went through the worst things with blood, folks. Family members.
People say it all the time. Family can be worse than your friends or your enemies. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It's sad because see, everybody knows that supports me, Miss Cheryl, how I feel about family. I'm telling you, it's
girl, you hate family. You hate family, bitch. You don't do nothing but try to destroy everybody's family. Try to drive wedges between families. Look at what you did to Danisha. Just because she came out here and supported Q, you did a live and drug her whole fucking family. Look what you do to Stephen. Did to Stephen Tosh. Look at the shit, the commentary that you did on B Love's life, and look at the commentary you did about Sin City, her daughters, her son. You are evil, bitch. You don't do nothing but try to destroy people's families, bitch. You don't love family, huh? You don't respect it. I could go down the line. I could go down the line with all of the shit that you've said about people's families, you snake bitch. Trying to come between us +4, trying to drive a wedge between that and that girl already going through. Doing commentary on her and dragging her with all of them young babies that she got. You evil bitch. Trying to negatively affect her fucking platform. You snake asshole. You an evil cunt. Terry Herring. Give a fuck about nobody's goddamn family. Look at all of this shit you did to Phil. Bitch, you shouldn't even utter the words, you give a fuck about family. Family ain't important to you, bitch. You don't even grieve. You don't even take time to grieve, you snake, bitch. That nigga wasn't even cold and you was back out here on these YouTube streets with the bullshit. You don't give a fuck about your family. That nigga was dying, septic and all kind of shit, and you got your fat ass on YouTube. Last year, his life, when he got sick, you should have spent that time with him. Traveling, doing shit. No, you spent that time with motherfucking bitch boy on goddamn YouTube. Sitting up with that septic ass nigga next to you, slowly dying. You don't give a fuck about no damn body. Fuck out of here.
Family is, for me, family is everything. Family is first. And like I say, all families have issues. But I would never, when I say never turn on my family, but nobody. No. Now you can choose to not associate with yourself with certain family members. You can choose to say, I'm gonna love you from afar. You can do that. You can do that. But to go and do something like what they did, that's ridiculous.
It's new for me, but it's new for me. I said that on the live this morning. I had no idea that these people, my auntie's children and grandkids, were that gutter, because that's very gutter to me.
What did she just say? What did she just say? Because I didn't even hear that part.
Associate with yourself with certain family members. You can choose to say, I'm gonna love you from afar. You can do that. You can do that. But to go and do something like what they did, that's ridiculous.
It's new for me, but it's new for me. I said that on the live this morning. I had no idea that these people, my auntie's children and grandkids, were that gutter, because that's very.
What? Wait a minute. You had no idea that your auntie's children and grandchildren were that gutter. But today, you are trying to paint a picture that they have been this way the whole time. You said that oh my God, everything that we gonna do in tomorrow's live is really, baby, part 2 of this live. Oh, we gonna bring all of this together. I didn't even hear this part of the clip. So this now, okay. Thank you, Cheryl.
Gutter to me. I didn't know that. This is
and you know what?
Right, she's the one that's gutter, but listen, she's trying to paint them as gutter now. She's trying to say that they've always been this way. They've been jealous of her. They've been coming for her. They've been following her. Think about how what she said there don't even make sense compared to what she's saying today. It's like just a few months later, she's trying to turn Stacey and Lisa into people that they never were in life. And she's letting you know from a couple of months ago, they are not this type of people. They didn't want to come to YouTube and do this shit. You forced their fucking hand. And that's her statement right there just said it. She forced their fucking hand because this is not Stacey. This is not how Stacey gets down. And this is not how Lisa gets down. And that statement right there just said it. Because even them reacting to her surprised the fuck out of Cheryl. Surprised the fuck out of Cheryl. Because it's out of character for Stacey and Lisa. It's out of character. And Cheryl knows it. She knows it. Snake bitch.
I'm thinking about something. Even with all this stuff that your family, your two family members over there have said about you in your life, I have yet to hear you say. I think I've heard you say about your younger cousin is that he have mental issues and it's apparent. I don't know. It's just apparent.
It's apparent. It's apparent, but you sent that nigga after me. It's apparent that he got mental issues. You snake, coward ass bitch. But you sent that little 22-year-old chia titty motherfucker after me, right? Right, bitch? But he got psychiatric issues. Oh my God. My God. My God.
And what I'm saying is I haven't heard you put their life out there like they're putting your life out there. I haven't heard you put their life out there like they're putting yours out.
Right. I'm talking about my life. When I talk about my life and I'm dealing like with my auntie, her mom, it was on UK last night, and I said that she's ignorant, triggers, and traumas. That's what I said. That's true. When I say that she's hyper religious, that's not dragging anybody.
No, that's not dragging anybody.
My thing is, but what they're trying to do to me is on another level. It's something, obviously, it's something that's been there the whole time.
But where did they lie on you, though? Everything that they said has been the truth. And you come out here with lies on them. That's why they tell the truth on you. Stop lying on people, Cheryl, and they'll stop telling the truth on you. Stacey nor Lisa wanted to be out here with this stuff. You forced their hand, and you know it. And we're going to show it tomorrow. I'm going to show y'all from the beginning. I'm going to show y'all from the beginning of Cheryl forcing Stacey and Lisa's hand. Because I got that shit documented, bitch. From the very fucking beginning, including the Facebook shit. I asked you to leave me alone, ma'am. I asked you kindly to leave me alone, Cheryl Grabowski, but you won't.
Thank God.
The whole time.
I really do. Yeah, I really do.
Talk about it. So it's something that it's unfortunate that it happened, but you are in some sort of way happy that it happened so you would know?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I want to know what's hidden. Yeah, I want to know what you conceal. Yes.
Another thing is this: the younger family member that's doing most of the talking, and just to me, it's just disgusting, and it is what it is. I don't give a fuck who feel about it. He's disgusting. From listening to him speak, it seems like you kind of sort of took him in a way or so. What? Like you spent time with him. He was around you.
Yes, he was. My auntie used to bring him to our church, and was always timid and odd, and I've always had a big heart. The children in the family have always been with me. I have a young lady who emailed the other day just talking about how she always would have loved to be around me and my daughter. So he was just one of them ones that was very fond of Monet and me. And so I took him to the parade with me one day, and I've taken him out to eat, and I've done his hair 3 or 4 times. And so he was around me. So we decided to do that video here about his journey to being a transgender and all of that. And the whole time I was loving on him, but I had no idea who and what he really was, because he had been groomed by my that was on that panel, Stacey, and you already see what she's doing. I had no idea that she was that gutter.
Lies.
Oh my God, I would never. But see, we're done.
How would Stacey be able to come in and just groom Trinaya when Trinaya was the one that reached out to Stacey? That's not making any sense. Sure, your lies are not adding up. And oh my God, tomorrow we're gonna pop you in so many more. Oh,
I would never. And the sad thing is about it, the saddest thing about it, truth is, my mama used to tell me that all the time, and I didn't believe it.
Mama knows best, honey.
I didn't believe it. I did not believe it.
Your mama told you about Stacey and Lisa, but she didn't even tell you your own niece was being raped in your house. Your mama told you about your cousins, and you're saying that your mother told you about your cousins and told you not to hang around your cousins because they were gutter, and she wouldn't even tell you that your husband was effing on your niece in your house? The shit that you say makes no sense, Cheryl. No sense at all. No sense at all.
She saw something. She saw it. There's no way I would do that, and I just there's no way. I haven't heard the words come out of her mouth. I've been giving intel on some of the things she said. I don't watch that. So, but whatever she said, no matter what she said, I just don't understand why people would do that. Like I said, y'all got this whole thing going on Facebook. I get it. But that's you being on your Facebook and them being on their Facebook, but to pretty much engage with the enemy to try to come for you. That's just, to me, that's sick. I can't.
Yeah, it's called envy. It's past jealousy, right? And so when you get to the level of the envy, it means that it's in your bones. Like she don't want to conceal it anymore. Like, I hate you, to that level. And God knows in heaven, if you got somebody around you that's family member, but they got those type of feelings and emotions for you, you want to know that.
Okay, can I say something? Basically, I'm agreeing with you. For me, what we call it the evil eye, because that's what they see. So basically, it's the spiritual eye that everyone has deep down in their heart. Basically, they have it. So you think one way, but the other way, it's fully exposed in a different way. So it's called evil eye.
It's like you said, Miss Shirley, it has to be something. The things that she's saying now, she had to have felt them. She ain't just start feeling it. She maybe just not voicing it, but she ain't just not feeling it. You get it? D Truth for Trey. Which one of y'all can come in for a minute? D Truth, Trey, breaker 19. Yeah, see what you see. This is ridiculous. Neither one of them are answering, but they on the clock. I don't get it.
Wrong, woman.
Can you talk to me, Cheryl, for about 2 seconds while I call my daughter right quick?
Sure.
Ask her some questions, Trey, and please keep it.
Cheryl, no questions. The big Lebowski don't need no questions. He do this shit.
Okay, I'll have to step in anyway if you want for a bit. I'll probably bring up something if you want to ask me something.
Okay, I can't listen to that.
And so she got a child for adoption. Fast forward, some years later, the child ended up coming back. The child found the mother, okay, and they tried to.
Okay, now they getting ready. She started talking about.
Damn, hey, serious?
Oh wow.
So Trey reached out to her to help her get her video back. So for her to say you have nothing, that right there lets me know.
Hold on.
You have something, and she feels a way about the something that you had.
He was right.
You should have listened to Mama Girl.
He was right, and she hated it.
Hold on.
Was there anything else, Miss Shirley?
Okay.
Oh, you breaking up. What did you say? Repeat yourself.
I said it's eye opening.
Yeah.
It's eye opening. Yeah. So, but there were, when I think about when she and I were dealing with each other, and
listen to this. This is the part I was telling y'all about yesterday. Now, all of this talk about her son and talking about, the molestation and stuff and all of that, right? She's okay to talk about that. She's cool with disclosing those things publicly and all of that, right? But listen to what concerns her most. Pay close attention.
Talking and beaching and the different things that we did when we go to the beach or whatever, it was always some weird vibes. And so in the last 3 years, I've learned about those vibes. They are not to be not paid attention to. You have
to pay attention to the fact. You should have listened to Mama.
Yes. He was right.
You should have listened to Mama Girl.
He was right. And she hated it. Like, I got on her nerves so bad with that.
Because you probably fought her tooth and nail because you thought y'all were close and you trusted her.
Yeah, just give them a chance. We're like, what's so wrong with them? And what's so wrong with them was what she said. She's like, Cheryl, they're jealous of you.
The only thing that she's saying that her mother said about Stacy was that Stacy and her other cousins were jealous of her. All lies. Don't nobody stay away from me. Like these people stayed away from Cheryl for years. And listen, I want to know if Stacy is still listening. Did she invite Cheryl to a coffee shop to have a conversation? I just want to know that. I should text Stacy and ask her because that's going to be very relevant in our live tomorrow.
But I'm gonna say something to that, and I got to get off in like 10 minutes because my grandbaby will be home soon, and we're gonna continue this. This is gonna be talked about. But listen, the reason why I agree with what you're saying, and I know people say they always tell me somebody jealous, and I hate. My intel told me that. My intel told me that the woman said. That's how I even know about the woman because my intel lets me know. So said that your
truth hurts. You watching me now, bitch. Stop lying. You're watching me now. You watch me. You listen. You pay attention to every fucking thing I said. You probably went in private at this live thinking that I was using it, but I wasn't, girl. You listen to every fucking thing that I do.
Said that you have nothing. When I listened to your live, I was in your live way before I spoke. I was in the bushes because I had been feeling well. But and you said, and it was my intern had already told me that she said something about you think you all listen at the third and you have nothing. That right there, when she said that, knowing that you know you do have your own home, you do have your car, you have had things. I mean, you told your life. I know that you had a salon, you had a church, and I know that you're not the richest, but you definitely hold your own, right?
I do.
So for her to say you have nothing, that right there lets me know that you have something, and she feels a way about the something that you have. Can I get a witness?
Amen.
That's all I'm saying. That's all.
How can she feel a way about the something that that you have, and she has way more? And the something that you have is because you married that white man, and he left it to your ass in the divorce settlement. And then you sit up and criticize Stacy for her life. Come on now. Come on.
For her to say, because she could have easily said, she could have easily said, Cheryl thinks she all that, this and the third, but she got, she got this and she got that, but she ain't got it all. I would have more respect for that statement than to say she has nothing. Because we all know that she has nothing.
Come on. No. Come on. Wow. That was crazy. Yeah, it's deep though. She let me know that she's learned me something, like the old people say. She's learned me something. I did learn something in 2024 January.
And they got an issue with your daughter. What is it?
It is, well, my daughter clients have spoke to this. I'm telling you the truth. Clients have spoke to this because guess what? They've been knowing Monet ever since she was born.
I remember you saying she was in the shop and you gave her, and she was telling your business.
See, truth hurts that she didn't study Cheryl. And she didn't study hard enough, though. She didn't study hard enough. She thought she could use Cheryl and get and win from that. You can't pick no bitch up like that. And think you gonna use her, bitch. You a dumb bitch. Truth hurts is the dumbest bitch out here. I swear to God, she's so fucking dumb. Her chat is dumb too. They dumb as hell.
And she got her only whipping. So they say, Cheryl, they said they are so jealous of your daughter. And I said, oh my God. But she used to feel the vibes. She used to feel the vibes. And I was always just taking up for them, because me and my sister are not close. I don't have a sister really, So they were the closest thing to being like a sister.
Right.
Y'all better listen to this. Stacy was the closest thing to Cheryl to being like a sister. Pay close attention because the content that we're going to play tomorrow is going to bring everything together in y'all minds because Cheryl started coming for Stacy right after her mother passed. When she started coming for her aunt, she started coming for Stacy. And I'm going to play y'all every fucking video. I'm going to show y'all the videos too so y'all can see that Cheryl was the one coming for all of them. We already know it. We just going to document it in a video so it won't be forgotten because the reality of it is I'm going to be done with Cheryl in a little while. People like Cheryl is a pointless, like even people like Truth Hurts and Moneyboy Trey is pointless. It's pointless. They're never, ever, ever going. People are never going to change. You can't change people by no damn YouTube commentary, right? But I think that they can change people because they have silenced people and they've been able to silence people by doxing them and doxing their kids and putting their personal information out here. They ran into this bitch and they can't silence me. You can't silence me. You understand? And they don't understand that. Neither does they chat. Neither does Natasha Gibson, the fucking biggest thief on goddamn YouTube. You thieving ass bitch. That bitch don't understand it. You can't silence my free speech, man. You can't do that. Not gonna do it.
And so my daughter is that's my boo. I
gotta tell y'all close.
Oh, can we
and just because y'all close,
can y'all please hit the thumbs up? Can we get 20 more likes? June's asking for likes. Thank you, June. Thank y'all so much.
And y'all gonna have issues. Y'all gonna have issues. She's the only girl she probably riding. I know she probably riding. And things of that nature. And she's a woman that has a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got just the same way you got. It's just what it is.
Because now she's 30. She's a woman, so she is a woman. She had to let me know, look, girl, leave me alone. I'm grown, right? That was hard. That was hard on me because she drew them lines, and which every daughter have to do that with their mother, everyone. So that was around the time when I was hanging with them, and so we were going through that push and pull. Me and her, we got it worked out. But they are so jealous of my daughter. But it's not just me. I didn't raise my daughter. My mother helped me with my daughter, and all those fantastic ass women over the years who come into our life, who she's been shampooing their hair. She meet their relatives, and it's just been a circle of fantastic Black women who are working, evolving, getting to know each other, and lifing. It's helped me with my daughter. She's awesome. She works for the government. That girl had her first job the first job she ever had. I know you got to go, but she worked on that job for 5 years. The very first job she ever had. Work ethic was off the chain.
I feel so. You know what? Let me say this. I have to say this, and this is not to cause a wedge. This is just a recognition. The way that she praises her daughter, and you never, ever hear her praising any of her sons in that way. You never hear her bragging on her sons. You don't hear her sharing. Now I get it. Now, at least one of her sons is here on YouTube, and he wants his channel to grow. You never hear her supporting him the way that she supports her daughter. You just don't. And it's got to make him feel some type of way. It has to. Has to. It's sad. It's heartbreaking.
That's my dad. I put everything I had into her, especially because she was a girl, and I gave my sons enough of what they needed. They don't go to jail.
She said, I put everything I had into her, and I gave my sons just enough, just what they needed. I put everything I had into her because she's a girl, and I gave my sons just what they needed. Girl, that's heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now they're one of them, and they all working. Damn it.
And they still have
that niece of mine, she work her ass off and make real good money. She's a boss lady. Damn, she do. Even with the trauma.
Even with the trauma.
Even with all the pain and everything. She told me, and I'm getting ready to go after this. She told me, Aunt Cheryl, I remember the days when you come from the shop and you drop $1,800 on the bed. She said, I count your money. And she said, it rubbed off on me because I said, yes, ma'am, because you would go get the money. She always is in management. I think she handled her pain through working, but shit, that's a good thing to do.
Her niece sold marijuana and had her son shot in the back of the fucking neck. Are you okay? The niece that was... Y'all, let me move on. The niece that she's talking about, listen, I know she done been through some traumas and stuff, but girl, stop it. Stop it. She had your son shot in the back of the neck because, listen, it's so much I want to say, but it ain't my family.
It happened.
Right. So work, girl, work.
Anyway,
I love y'all.
All right, love you too, Miss Cheryl. Thank you so much for hitting the. Thank you so much for hitting the link. Love you
for having me up.
I'll be calling you. I'll be calling you shortly.
Okay. All right. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Okay, that part I must have missed that part that I wanted y'all to hear though. But
what I found out through
okay, listen to this
research is people love to hold on to you for their own personal reasons. I find it ironic that when my mother passed.
Now, we're nearing the end of this live, right? So y'all please hit the thumbs up. Y'all please hit the thumbs up. Tomorrow's part 2 will be in the morning in the AM hours. So I'm going to share that out tonight. The time and everything will probably be about 10 a.m. I'm going to do the live on part 2 tomorrow, right? And part 2 is going to get into the timeline of Cheryl Gabowski coming for her family, right? And starting off on Facebook, and then we're gonna lead y'all to the YouTube, and then it's gonna lead back to everything that Cheryl Gabowski pulled me into with her family. Well, that I was pulled into. I don't say pulled into. I'm not playing a victim or anything like that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I eagerly accepted information from multiple members of Cheryl Grabowski's family. 2 members I don't know the identity of, and they sent me information via email, right? When she first started coming for Eat with Q months ago. Damn near a year ago, right? Well, it was a year ago because she started coming. No, it was almost a year ago. I can't even remember. And listen, but they sent me information, and then out of the blue, Trinaya hits my comment section and then hits the link. And that's when Trinaya started providing me information about Cheryl Grabowski. But I want y'all to listen to what Cheryl had to say about the reason that she felt a way about Stacy. And it doesn't have anything to do with Stacy being jealous of her or envious of her. I want y'all to pay close attention to this. All Cheryl Grabowski's nieces are under 30. Are they? Not the Sierra girl. That Sierra chick can't be no under 30. Is Sierra under 30, y'all? Please tell me. That chick look like she about 45, 50 years old. She got to be close to Cheryl's age. She 50? Okay, I thought she was 50. Sierra looked like she in her 50s because I was just like, that chick can't be no in her 30s. She got to be in her 50s, and she look older than Cheryl. To me, she got like saggy jowls and stuff. That's her ex-husband. That's her ex-husband. Yeah, that's her ex-husband's niece, but she looks older than Cheryl. She look like she old enough to be somebody's grandma, a Mima or something. But it ain't nothing wrong with being an old lady. I'm an old lady. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't mad at her. So listen to what Cheryl had to say, and then we're going to end the live. No, she ain't no 38. No, she's not, Sam. She can't be no 38. You lying, Samantha. You lying. You lying, Samantha.
I didn't get a phone call from anybody.
This was Cheryl's issue. It wasn't about Stacy being jealous of her. It wasn't about Stacy stalking her on Instagram, on Facebook or on all of her social medias. Like she said, her issue with Stacy and other members of the family is this. Hold on. Shoot, I gotta go back. I gotta pull this one down. No, cancel. Hold on.
What I found out through my research is people love to hold on to you for their own personal reasons. I find it ironic that when my mother passed, I didn't get a phone call from anybody about my mother passing away. But you reach out to Facebook, iPad, and now go over to UP chat about what you don't like about me, but you couldn't extend no condolences. You can't sit around and talk about that. Like you couldn't do that part.
So you wanted condolences. You wanted energy from Stacy when your mother passed. You wanted the one that you felt like was your sister to show up and show out for you when you didn't even show up and show out for your mama's funeral. You expected everybody to come to your aid and come to your rescue, and those that didn't became your arch enemy number ones. And your aunt became your number one enemy besides your sister. And we're going to get into that tomorrow.
Family members, toxic traits and behaviors. We've been taught from church that you just forgive people, right? To me, forgiveness is not even necessary. I just say you don't have a place in my life. That's final. Like, I don't need to forgive you. I'm not even mad with you. I just said no access denied. My thing is this is the type of person I am. If you tell me that you're done with me.
If you tell me that you're done with me. So clearly someone told Cheryl that they were done with her. It wasn't her telling them that she was done with them. It was them telling her that they were done with her. That don't sound like somebody that wants to stalk you or wants to be in your life or is jealous of you and wants to be around you. It sounds like people that were tired of your shit and didn't want to be around you anymore, ma'am.
Done. If you don't want to have anything to do with me, then I don't want to have anything to do with you. I'm not going to get mad because you rejected me. That's cool.
She said, I'm
This young lady.
she
It's
said,
mutual.
she said, I'm an adult. I'm not going to get mad at you that you rejected me. You didn't say you rejected Stacy. You're saying Stacy rejected you, ma'am. You hear that, Cheryl? Stacy rejected you.
I don't have to cry and holler and scream and cuss and be emotionally dysregulated and this war. You don't hate me for life. I don't hate you. I just don't want you in my life, ever. You or your relatives. I'm done. That's my right. For you guys who are only looking at this video, and you've been through so much with certain people. And the reality of it is, in order for you to change and to build bulletproof boundaries around your life and to live other chapters and do exactly what you want to do, you're going to have to get rid of some relationships. That's the truth. We're adulting over here. That's what it's like to be an adult, to be a grown person. You know that you're dealing with relationships that don't serve you in them. And
that's what she did. That's what Stacy did. She ended it. And you start coming after her and her mother. Y'all, I'm about to end this live. Listen, tomorrow we're going to start off where we left off, and I'm going to start off with this clip, the ending of this clip. That's where we're going to start. Hold on. Let me screenshot the time that I have on it, because we're going to start right where we left off. And I'm going to show y'all how Cheryl Grabowski is the biggest. Well, shit. Ain't even no need to be showing y'all, because everybody knows now that Cheryl Grabowski is the biggest liar, biggest Decepticon, biggest mixie, one of the biggest mixies out here on YouTube. And we're going to show you her patterns, not only on Facebook, not only on YouTube with her family, but we're going to show you her patterns with other content creators. So while she's out here pointing a finger at everybody else, maybe it's one more clip I want to play part of for y'all. Let me mute for 1 second before we end it. Let me see if it's because it's one more. I'm going live at 10 a.m. tomorrow. You said no, she didn't. No, she didn't what, Lisa? Stacy, what you say? No, she didn't what, Stacy? I keep on saying Lisa. I think it's because I got some other Lisa in real life that's on my brain too. So you said no, she didn't. No, she didn't what? She might be back in the live, and maybe she's talking about the coffee shop. Let me play this before we get off of here. She'll be talking about the coffee shop. Yeah, I don't like her nails either. She think they cute. I don't like them on her. I've seen her look with better nails though. And y'all, Jasmine did a video on Cheryl too, so we're gonna go into that. But I want to look at this one. Hold on. I want y'all to hear something. Damn. I want y'all to hear this.
Hello, guys. Hello. Hello, y'all. I'm on my way home. It's been a long day, y'all. Good evening. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? You might be looking at this. And these are my thoughts, y'all. So let me know what you think about it. So I'm trying to get into the psyche of a cheating woman. You know, a woman that's, been cheating for a good while, 7 years. And she's cheating. Not only is she a cheating woman, she's a cheating wife. But you know what? I'm trying to think, like, you've been cheating for 7 years, then is it a woman who, is she the victim? Like, maybe she's in a relationship with her husband and she don't want her husband no more. You know what I mean? And he's manipulating her mind and
wants her to has this idea of her being this religious woman, this woman who, you know, is holy. You know, she doesn't wear foundation, she doesn't wear lashes. You know what I'm saying? She wears her flaws. You know, she's not overtly sexy anymore. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this woman, this wife, is being manipulated by her husband.
Now,
you know,
this is Cheryl talking about Stacy. Let me give y'all the date, okay? I got to give y'all the date now. Let me give y'all the date. April 26, 2023. April 26, 2023. When I told y'all we going deep into this timeline, when I told y'all we going deep into these receipts about the lies that Cheryl Grabowski tells and the bullshit that she causes and the things that she stirs up and the fact that she brings her own family's personal business to YouTube, it's her doing it. It ain't Stacy and Lisa. And this one right here, the one that she did, to Jasmine's Way, I started to share it out on my community wall. I downloaded it though. But what's going to blow y'all mind is that she tells so many different stories about the same events. And when you tell so many different stories about the same events, you ain't nothing but a motherfucking liar. You just a liar, ma'am. Listen, y'all have a blessed and beautiful night. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., okay? Because I'm going live at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for part 2, and I'm going to put the live up tonight. Y'all hit the notification, and I don't know if I'm going to go live on this channel or the other. I'm going to stay on this channel. Y'all, I'm about to apply for monetization on this channel. And I keep on getting notifications for me to monetize the Unspoken Purpose channel right now. Well, I got one just before Nina struck my channel, but I'm gonna apply for monetization for this channel so they can't strike me down so easily. Okay, y'all. And that's really the main reason. So I had that 7-day grace period and all of that stuff that they won't be able to just strike my channel down and take my channel like they try to take. That's really the only reason I'm gonna go through with the monetization thing. Because I don't need monetization on any of my channels. Y'all, love y'all. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. And bye. Bye, Cheryl. What channel is gone? I don't know what Blue talking about. What you talking about, Blue? Is what channel gone? Yeah, I'm out of here. I don't know what Blue is talking about. So, thank you.